गणतंत्र दिवस हर भारतीय का अभिमान है, गौरव और सम्मान है। शहीदों को ना कर देना तुम विस्मृत, तभी ये पर्व बनेगा अविस्मृत। आदरणीय फादर बेंटो, फादर करवालो, फादर रॉय, मैम श्रीजा, अध्यापक गण एवं मेरे प्रिय साथियों, आप सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं।
गणतंत्र दिवस भारत का एक राष्ट्रीय पर्व है जो प्रतिवर्ष 26 जनवरी को हर्ष और उल्लास के साथ मनाया जाता है। इसी दिन को सन 1950 को भारत सरकार अधिनियम एक्ट को हटाकर भारत का संविधान लागू किया गया था। 26 जनवरी को इसलिए चुना गया था क्योंकि 1930 में इसी दिन भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस ने भारत को पूर्ण स्वराज घोषित किया था। क्या आप जानते हैं कि हमारा संविधान बनने में 2 साल 11 महीने और 18 दिन का समय लगा था। यह विश्व में सबसे बड़ा लिखित संविधान है।
इस जानकारी के लिए धन्यवाद। आइए देश की आजादी के लिए अपना सर्वस्व अर्पित करने वाले शहीदों को याद करें और उन्हें श्रद्धांजलि देते हुए इस गीत को सुने, जिसे प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं युग कटियाल और कीबोर्ड पर साथ दे रहे हैं सर्वाक्ष। भावप्रवण गीत को सुनकर आंखें नम हो जाती हैं। अब मैं फादर रॉय से निवेदन करती हूँ कि वे प्रार्थना और उसके उपरांत अपने संदेश से हमारा मार्ग प्रशस्त करें।
Let us close our eyes and be aware of the presence of the Almighty within us as we commemorate and celebrate the 72nd Republic Day of our country. O God, our Creator, you have made this world out of love and gathered us together as one family. We are proud and thankful to you for our beautiful country, India, which is the cradle of great religions that has sought God with a relentless desire. We are lucky to be the inhabitants of such a great country, which is the land of sages and wise people. Today, 72 years ago, you gave a constitution to assure each of us the dignity, freedom, and equality to be a citizen of India. On this day, we ask you to bless our leaders with vision and courage to uphold our constitution as they ponder on decisions affecting peace and the future of the country. We ask you to guard our country from threats from within and across the borders for stability and security. Bless every citizen of our country that he or she may walk in integrity and work for peace, prosperity, and true freedom. Strengthen our hands that we may truly build and not destroy hearts, hopes, and future of our countrymen. Make us deeply aware of our heritage and our constitutional rights, as well as our responsibilities as citizens of our country. Lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality, today and forever. We make this prayer in your very name. Amen. Respected Father Carvalho, ma'am, Srija, teachers, and my dear students, wishing all of you in advance a very happy 72nd Republic Day of our country. It was in the year 1950, the day being the 26th of Jan, that our country celebrated its first Republic Day. After almost 2.5 years of our country gaining independence on 5th Prasad, Maulana Azad, Nehru. It is a system in which the country belongs to the people. The government belongs to the people. In other words, it means the citizen of the country hold the supreme power to elect representatives, and the Constitution gives the same right, irrespective of caste or religion. Democracy is the greatest means for restoring this type of system. And Abraham Lincoln explained this system in a very simple terms as the democracy for the people, by the people, and of the people. But just saying that a country is a democratic country was not enough. It needed a constitution made by elected representatives. After gaining independence in 1947, India had to face many problems. Therefore, it was mandatory to establish a set of rules and regulations guiding the administration of the country. Hence, with the tireless efforts of our leaders, the Constitution of India was finally passed on 26 November 1949 by the Constituent Assembly, which came into effect on 26 Jan 1950, thus making India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and assuring justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity to all its citizens by paving the way to a fully democratic system in which the administration lay in the hands of the people. My dear children, just as Independence Day is the body of the country, in the same way, Republic Day is the soul of the body. Dear children, Republic Day is the time to remember with gratitude all those who toiled to restore freedom to India. They had no army, no property, but still we walk on their way, still they inspire us. Why? Because they walked in truth. They had power in their words, and only those can have power in their words who walk in truth and speak the truth. That is why, my dear children, stand with the truth at all times, whether in school or in the family or as a citizen of the nation. Only then you will feel proud of yourself of being a responsible citizen of India. Dear children, we have been gifted this free India by our forefathers. How can we repay this gift back to our mother India? As a son or daughter, by giving the highest gift of respect to our dad, by giving your mother honor and love, which will make her proud of giving birth to you. To your juniors, by giving them the gift of right direction and guidance. To your friends, by gifting them a place in your heart. To your enemies, by gifting them the gift of forgiveness. And above all, by gifting your own self the gift of meritorious living and a qualified life. By doing well what we are doing, what we are good at doing. By striving for betterment on the commendable qualities that exist within us, and by dreaming the impossible dream, keeping in mind that sky is the limit. Just as our country has got its constitution, let us also lay down a constitution for our own selves, so that we may have a clear purpose and direction in life. With freedom in mind, faith in words, pride in our hearts, memories in our souls, let us pledge to take India to new heights. As I conclude, I wish these few lines for each one of you, dear students, and I wish that this wish of mine comes true in your own life. हर जिंदगी आपसे जिंदगी मांगे, हर जिंदगी आपसे जिंदगी मांगे, हर खुशी आपसे खुशी मांगे, हर जिंदगी आपसे जिंदगी मांगे, हर खुशी आपसे खुशी मांगे, और नसीब में हो इतनी रोशनी आपकी प्यारे बच्चों कि सूरज भी एक दिन आपसे रोशनी मांगे, कि सूरज भी एक दिन आपसे रोशनी मांगे. Happy Republic Day to all of you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
धन्यवाद फादर. यह संदेश हमेशा हमारा मार्ग प्रशस्त करेगा. विजय विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा. आइए हम सब ध्वजारोहण के साथ इसके सम्मान में सावधान की मुद्रा में खड़े हो जाएं।
तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा चढ़े हमारा।
I invite Father Roy for the flag hosting ceremony.
नृत्य की हर विधा, हर भंगिमा मन के भावों को व्यक्त करने का सक्षम साधन है। अगली प्रस्तुति में देखिए कि नृत्य के माध्यम से ये छात्राएं किस प्रकार अपने वतन के प्रति अपने प्रेम और अपनी इच्छा को प्रकट कर रही हैं।
वतन मेरे वतन ऐ वतन आबाद रहे तो आबाद रहे तो वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो वतन मेरे वतन वतन मेरे वतन। तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझे से तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझे से पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरे बुनियाद रहे तो पहुँचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरे बुनियाद रहे तो वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो वतन मेरे वतन मेरे वतन। तुझ पे कोई गम की आज आने नहीं दो तुझ पे कोई गम की आज आने नहीं दो कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तो कुर्बान मेरी जान तुझ पे शाद रहे तो वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो मेरे वतन मेरे वतन आबाद रहे तो आबाद रहे तो वतन मेरे वतन आबाद रहे तो वतन मेरे वतन आबाद रहे तो
अति उत्तम प्रस्तुति। अब मैं फादर करवालो से आग्रह करती हूँ कि वे गणतंत्र दिवस के उपलक्ष्य पर अपने विचार प्रस्तुत करें।
सुप्रभात, नमस्कार। मैं आशा करता हूं कि आप लोग मुझे सुन रहे हो, पर दो शब्द दिल की बात करूंगा। Being born in a place in India which was not still part of India, you had many privileges. One was that you were completely brought up in a Western culture. Number two, you had a choice to make. So many years before Goa became part of India, my father brought us up in a very staunch nationalism. He hired a teacher, a nationalist teacher, so that I did not go to school, so he hired what's called private schooling. And even before I did not know a single word of Hindi, we were taught to sing that song, Vijay Vishwatiranga Pyara Zanda Uncha Rahe Hamara. I never knew what it meant until I grew up many years later to understand it was a glorification of our national flag. And that is the biggest dilemma that most of us face. I, by the accident of my birth, you, by the accident of your date of birth. I had the opportunity to be westernized in my mind because I was educated in foreign languages. But you make a choice because you are a part of a bigger world. And that is what Republic is all about. The idea of Republic came from the idea of what is called the nation state. You know, whether you've studied ancient history, you heard about Greece. There was a state called Sparta, which was the first idea of a nation state, a geographical area which by itself completes itself in every sense, politically, militarily, economically. That is how the idea of nation state came. But the idea of nation state as a republic grew later because a republic would mean that you and me are part of this. It's a res publica. It's a public thing. Our country is our public thing, is your thing, is my thing, is everybody's thing. And that is what republic is all about. And therefore our republic, which has got the longest constitution, because our republic could take from the other constitutions in the world, especially the American Constitution. As you know, England doesn't have a constitution. But England has got a law, an unwritten law. So India drew from all that and took the best out of it. But it best had two important things. One is the fundamental rights. You are an individual. You have your rights. And as you grow, as you become an adult, you can exercise those rights more and more. Driving, voting, Also drinking alcohol, which you should not do. But all the other things, as you grow up, you get your rights. But at the same time, you have got your duties. So the republic is a combination of both of these. So my dear children, being born in a republic, independent republic, you have not had the taste of what is being under someone else. What is the courage that you require to make an option when everything is good for you? You know, those of us who were born in a non-independent India and had everything, language, culture, opportunity, and you had to make the choice to love your country because that was your motherland. That is what must drive you, all of you, dear children. I am not asking you that you should approve everything that goes wrong, but you must realize that deep down in our heart, there's only one India that belongs to all of us. And there is only one place we belong to, that's India. Remember that, my dear children. And that should be such a fire inside your hearts that should make you always realize when it comes to India, it's my responsibility to keep it safe. It's my responsibility to let it grow. And therefore, the second part of this republic is, what is your role in this republic? And that's the key point here. During the days of independence, young people like you left family, left home, left school to gain that freedom. Now we have that freedom on a golden platter in our hands. What do we make of that freedom? What is our contribution to make this country already free now, a better country? You know, the country all over the world today, they are talking of India as becoming the second or the third, the world's third biggest economy in about 8 to 10 years from now. What did it mean to you? Economy will grow because there's the national product, gross national product, what's called GDP grows. But what about human growth? How will this happen? If you do not work hard today, my dear children, to do beyond what is required of you, remember, other people will take away the cake. Other people will grow up. You will not grow. The country will grow, but you will not grow. And you need to grow. You know the struggle of the farmers now? Do you understand what it means? They are fighting about something very, very important. And many of us don't understand what they are fighting for. They are fighting for the repeal of the laws. What kind of laws are they? In fact, there is something very great about those laws. There is a good part about those laws. And those laws are that because the farmers do not have the capacity to store their product, say tomatoes, say other vegetable, they have something called a shelf life. Shelf life means the tomato will last only for so many days. After that, it's gone, it gets spoiled, rotten. So what do we do out of it? And because after 10 days, the tomatoes that are ripe today will not exist or will get spoiled, the farmer has to sell it for 1 rupee a kilo or 50 paisa a kilo. So all the work that he does during the year pays him nothing. What is the reason? Because the shelf life of that fruit has to be increased. So how does he increase it? By creating storage facilities. What's called cold storages. It's called a cold chain. We don't have that in India. So the government wants the good intention that more and more cold storages should happen where the farmers' produce could be kept and they get a higher price. But what is the catch in this? That you are a farmer, I am a businessman. My name is Mr. Natani. I build the storage I buy your tomato at 1 rupee. And after 1 month, I sell that tomato for 10 rupees. So who gains? The farmer does not gain. So they are talking about this idea that what I produce today, just because you invest and tomorrow you make 1000% on that, what is the value for me? This is the struggle of the farmers. Now, as students, if you don't understand it, I'm sure even the adults don't understand it. But that is what Republic is all about. The power to feel for everyone. The power to care for everyone. And you will only do that if you know it. So, my dear children, when we celebrate, when we are trumping and tom-tomming about Republic, remember, you and I make the Republic. You and I have to be critical thinkers about understanding this issue. You and I have to know why the farmers are fighting. You and I also have to know what the government really wanted. The government wanted, yes, the cold storage chain is very important to us. But a cold storage chain, or cold chain, whatever you call it, if it does not benefit the farmer, it will benefit a few people. Our country will grow, our GDP will grow, but farmers will not grow. You will not grow, I will not grow. That's what the Republic is all about. Very, very few people understand the idea of Republic the way we should be understanding it. And that, my dear students, is because in a student life, you learn this. I did not have the privilege to learn it because I was not born in this part of as an independent India. But I made an effort to understand what it is to love your country. What it is that you have to do to love your country. And what is it you need to understand to love your country. And that is why, dear children, when I talk to you that you have to be different, big hearts and brave minds, this is what it is all about. All of you have it within yourselves to grow. But are you growing? Did anyone of you make an effort to understand what the farmers are fighting for? For 2 months they are fighting that. Has anyone of you make an effort to understand? For you, Republic has come on a golden platter. Remember, people died for it. Students of your age left school, died, were killed because deep down in their hearts, they loved their country. So it's all right to say बोलने के लिए हमारा भारत महान है, अच्छा है. ये बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता. अगर दिल में हर एक व्यक्ति, हर एक नागरिक अपने दिल में कोशिश नहीं करे कि मेरे देश के लिए मैं क्या कर सकता हूं, मेरे देश के लिए मैं क्या कर सकती हूं, मुझे क्या करना चाहिए मेरा देश महान बनाने के लिए, तब तक हमारा देश वही पिछला देश रहेगा. हो सकता है कि हमारा जीडीपी बढ़े पर इंसान नहीं बढ़ेगा, भारतीय नहीं बढ़ेगा, फार्मर नहीं बढ़ेगा, मजदूर नहीं बढ़ेगा, विद्यार्थी नहीं बढ़ेगा. इसको जरूरी है प्यारे बच्चों कि दिल से अपने देश को प्यार करो. और देश को प्यार करने के लिए देश का धड़कन जानना चाहिए. किसान का धड़कन, जो गरीब है उसका धड़कन जानना चाहिए. आप लोगों को सिर्फ शायद बच्चों को लगता है बड़ा मकान चाहिए, बड़ा गाड़ी चाहिए, बड़े गाड़ी या बड़ा मकान चलाना चाहिए. Do you know, my dear children, that all the 70% of the government expenditure benefits only 20% of our countrymen? The roads, how many people drive cars? All those things that we are spending, the government spends, benefits only few people. Why these few people should not have a right for the pie, a right to benefit? And that can happen only if you start thinking deeply. And that is what the people who died for our country and who gave us independence, and that's why we are a republic, it must happen. So once again, you have the opportunity now, because there is a problem right in front of you, the farmers. Understand what is their problem. Then you start thinking, what is my country about? What I can do as a student. There are children there, students who left their school and are out there. they are protesting about this idea, an idea that is called unbridled capitalism. Because you have money to invest, you also have a right to make profits beyond measure. And this is what Socialist Republic is all about. That the wealth of our country must be shared, if not equally, at least reasonably. And that is what Constitution is all about. That we are a socialist republic, meaning all of us, from the lowest to the highest, must have a chance to eat part of this cake. What is this cake? The wealth of our nation. Thank you, dear children, and I hope you understand why loving your country is so important. Why knowing your country is so vital for our growth. And why fighting or struggling to make this country great demands so much out of you. Thank you, dear children, for listening. But never forget that you are part of the Republic. You make the Republic. And if you do not fulfill your task as part of the Republic, our Republic will always remain a pitch-star Republic. Thank you. धन्यवाद. फिर बोलूंगा, विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा जिंदाबाद. जय हिंद. Thank you.
धन्यवाद फादर. आपके अनमोल विचार हमें सही दिशा की ओर बढ़ने के लिए प्रेरित करते रहेंगे. कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति पर मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी. गणतंत्र दिवस के शुभ अवसर पर करें आज यह प्रतिज्ञा, पालन करें संविधान सदा, होगी ना इसकी अवज्ञा. जय हिंद.